Welcome to the Frequency Lounge. This is where we examine the stories you keep repeating and the identities they create. If you want to understand your mind, start here. So I need everybody to stop saying, I'm too much. Because the moment you say that, your brain, it starts shrinking you. Most people think calling themselves too much is humility. They think it's self-awareness. They think it makes them easier to love. It doesn't. It trains your nervous system to contract. Every time you say, I'm too emotional, I'm too intense, I'm too sensitive, I'm too ambitious, you are not just describing yourself. You are reinforcing an identity, and your brain organizes your behavior around identity. It does not separate jokes from beliefs. It does not separate frustration from truth. It responds to repetition. What you repeat becomes familiar. What becomes familiar feels safe. What feels safe becomes who you think you are. If you repeatedly tell yourself you are too much, you will begin adjusting yourself automatically. You will soften your tone before speaking. You will shorten your message. You will downplay your excitement. You will apologize for your needs. You will edit your personality to avoid rejection. And not because somebody demanded it. It's because your brain believes you. High performers do this constantly. They shrink in relationships. They minimize their standards. They quiet their depth. And then they wonder why they feel unseen. You cannot repeatedly label yourself as excessive and expect to feel fully chosen. Your subconscious mind is literal. If you keep rehearsing, I overwhelm people, you will look for evidence that you do. If you keep rehearsing, I'm hard to handle, you will interpret normal conflict as confrontation. Your brain is loyal. It will defend the story you feed it, even if that story limits you. And here's the deeper truth. Most people who call themselves too much were once told that directly or indirectly. They learned that their emotions made others uncomfortable. Their ambition felt threatening. Their honesty disrupted people. So they adapted. They shrank. They edited. They became easier to digest. And that adaptation felt like maturity. But it was survival. Shrinking is not growth. It's protection. Protection feels safe in short term, but it slowly disconnects you from yourself. You start confusing silence with peace. You start confusing smallness with stability. You start confusing suppression with strength. But real strength does not require you to minimize yourself. You are not too much. You are simply not meant for every room. Your depth requires depth. Your intensity requires capacity. Your ambition requires alignment. And when you repeat, I'm too much, you block yourself from the spaces that can actually hold you. Words you repeat become your identity. So choose them carefully. Instead of saying, I'm too much, try saying, I require alignment. Instead of saying, I'm too sensitive, try saying, I feel deeply and I honor that. Instead of saying, I need to tone it down, try, I need to raise my environment. Your brain will reorganize around the language you rehearse. You are not broken. You are patterned. And this is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you are. If this resonated, subscribe, like, and share, because we are just getting started.